Здравствуйте, добро пожаловать в Россию.
Сейчас мы в Москве.
Мы здесь, это звезд центр всей России, откуда всех расстояний размерно.
Сейчас давай на красоту.
Центр России.
Сейчас мы в Москве на Красной площади. Это сердце России.
We wish we could be there with you guys, but we're glad that you're there together at the first Serve conference and hope that you have an awesome time, and we want to share a little bit with you about our lives in ministry here.
What I'd like to do is just take a minute or two just to give you a tour of a couple things that are truly important to the Russian people, to the Russian culture. Behind us here we have Lenin's tomb, and it's been there ever since really Lenin died. And it really is a representation of what Russia was for 70 years, and that was communism ruled here. And being an atheistic nation during those 70 years, Lenin really represented, I guess, really their God.
And nowadays, it's interesting that the name that represented everything that was good and profitable to them is now really fallen out of favor, but there's been no God to replace it. And that's one thing that Denton Bible and our mission has been doing, is to remind them of the one who made it all, the creator God, who still rules and always has and always will.
Like I said earlier, we truly are in the heart of Russia here in Red Square. Behind me you can see St. Basil's Cathedral.
And over here we have the Kremlin that represents the government and the military. And really, although the church has been here for over 1,000 years, after 70 years of communism, it was really destroyed. In fact, probably less than 2% now of Russians would be in a service on any given Sunday. So our strategy for creating worship in Russia has been to train the pastors and the church leaders, because for 70 years under communism, if you checked yes on the Christian box, you didn't go to college, you didn't get higher education. And so effectively, as of 20 years ago, nearly all Christians were in the lower working class, and they needed education, not only secular education, but Christian education as well. Theology, ministry, and that's what we've been doing here, is to help the equippers of the saints to equip their own people to do the work of the ministry. And focusing on the pastors and leaders, we're helping them to mobilize their people, to train their people, to love their people, and to heal their people back to be able to be the hands and the feet and the voice of Christ in a dark place.
I think what John Piper said about missions is true. Where worship of God does not exist in a country, missions does. And that's a good reason why we're here as Denton Bible Missions in Russia.
Denton Bible exists to equip the saints to do the work of the ministry, and that's what we do in Russia too. Okay, I'm ready.
Все.